What's up guys, sharkeatyellow here again. I'm going to be talking about an archetype that I really think Konami should start making more support for. Only 4 cards actually exist for this archetype, which is kind of sad. But it's a really good archetype and it works really well with the fire formation cards that have came up. You guys may have seen it. It's my Phantom Beasts. It's a deck that works so freaking well. It has everything it needs to be great. It's just that it's so limited to its archetype, which is so sad. And just recently they gave us a card that can actually search these guys, which is Fire Formation Tenki. But even like that, 2 out of the 4 of these cards are kind of bad. They can be used in different ways. Like if you make a build for to find a way to send these guys to the graveyard, then it'll work out. But if you're not playing anything that sends these guys to the graveyard, then it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go through the effects right now, and yeah. So the first guy is Thunder Pegasus. This guy is a 2000 beater, 700 attack, and what he does is that when a Phantom Beast monster or Gazelle King of Mythical Beast is attacked, you can banish this from your graveyard to negate the attack. So pretty freaking good. It's a Necrogarna for Phantom Beasts, but it's not really that great of a card, you know, especially in this archetype where you only have 4 cards, which kind of sucks. Next card is Phantom Beast Crosswing, which is a little bit more useful than Thunder Pegasus, and what it does is that when it's in the graveyard, King of Mythical Beasts, Gazelle King of Mythical Beasts, and Phantom Beast monsters gain 300 attacks. So it's a pretty good card, making cards like Wildhorn 2000, making cards like Rock Lizard 25, which is a pretty freaking good card. He also makes himself 16. So if you have 3 of these in the graveyard, you have pretty beefy monsters. But at the same time, you need a build that can optimize him really easily. Now the next card is Phantom Beast Wildhorn Rockhorn. I combine these 2 names. Wildhorn. And this guy is your piercer. He does piercing damage. So if you have a monster in defense position, like let's say a Marshmallow, like who the hell plays Marshmallow? Spear Reaper, to be more, you know, in the meta, you can attack into it and inflict battle damage to it. So it's pretty freaking good, especially when you beef it up with cards like Crosswing or Horn of the Phantom Beast. Makes them really freaking huge. And now since you can use like Fire Formation Tenki, he gets even bigger. So this guy is a really useful card, and you're probably going to be playing him because he's a 1700 beater that can run over a lot of things. And now the boss monster. This boss monster is so freaking good. I believe one of the best boss monsters that are not used at all. And what this guy does is that all you need to do is just tribute 1 Gazelle King of Mythical Beasts or Phantom Beast monster to normal summon him. Now you might think that's really hard to do, but there's a card called Fire Formation Tensu that recently came up, and it gives you an extra normal summon, which is really freaking good. So you can normal summon a Gazelle King of Mythical Beast or one of your Phantom Beast monsters to get this guy out really freaking easily. But even like that, the deck is still really slow. Anyway, let's go into what this guy does even more. Of course, you can tribute summon him with 1 tribute with a Gazelle King of Mythical Beast and a Phantom Beast monster. And when this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict 500 damage to your opponent, which is freaking really good. And another part of his effect, which is the bottom part right here, when this guy is destroyed by your opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, inflict 2000 damage to your opponent. So if they heavy storm this, they lose 2000 damage. And a little side note, guys, if you solemn warning this, get ready to lose 2000 damage. It doesn't matter how this guy is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, as long as he's destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, it does not matter. I mean, by your opponent's card effect, it does not matter. You lose 2000 life points. So really freaking underrated, underestimated boss monster, which I just that alone, I believe that Konami should start making more support for this. Of course, you can use cards like Rescue Rabbit to get out Gazelle King of Mythical Beasts, but Gazelle's not really that great because he's a 1500 beater and he's just a beast. He's not a beast warrior, so you know, it doesn't work really well with your Tensus and your Tenkis. You can't search them out. Another great thing that I started doing with this deck is started ending Reborn Tengu. Since you can actually search this guy, you can actually do really cool combos with it. Like you can have Reborn Tengu and a Phantom Beast monster. Instead of using this effect to tribute one monster, you can tribute both of them and then get another Reborn Tengu out. So thus, you know, keep on recirculating your cards, which is really freaking good. And 1700 beer that can be searched really helps the deck out. Another card is, of course, Barbaros, which helps out really well, and Pitch Black Warwolf, which helps you against traps, especially with this guy. You don't want him to get deprisoned because he's pretty screwed if you get him deprisoned. Another side note about this guy gets freaking huge, especially when you have Fire Formation Tenkis and Tensus on the field, and your Phantom Beast, your Horn of the Phantom Beast, so he gets freaking huge. I mean, huge. But even like this, guys, the deck is still not great, and I really think that Konami should start making more support for this. It did come out in the anime but they were called White Knights. They had the same effect, and there was only 4 of them, but I still believe that Konami should start releasing more support for this guy. Even though we have the Fire Formation, even though we have the you know, the Beast Warrior monsters that can actually be utilized in the deck is still really slow, and you know, 2 of the cards are not really that great unless you have an optimal build for them. So anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think. I really do believe that Konami should start making more support for Phantom Beast, not that bullshit Phantom Beast player playing bull crap. That's stupid. You know, anything that relies on tokens, I think it's really bad. But this deck is just so good. It has a really good boss monster. He has piercing, it has protection, and it has cards to boost them up. If we can get a card that could actually, like a Phantom Beast, you know, another monster that can send these guys to the graveyard, that will make the deck so freaking good. You can dump Pegasus to the graveyard, you can dump Crosswings to the graveyard all day, and let's make them like 1500 attack or something like that, so you can get a boost also. But tell me, guys, what you guys think. I know this video is very long, but I like to talk about this archetype, and I really think that Konami should start pushing this archetype more. It has a really good big boss monster, and you know, really good pierce monsters, and it could also, like I said, you know, so anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think about this archetype. I really freaking enjoy it, and I recently made a build of it using Vorse Raiders, which I just freaking dropped, and Gazelle King of Mythical Beasts to get your Rock Lizard out as quickly as possible, and it works really well, but it's not the way, you know, it's not that quick, because you can't get Rock Lizard out as quickly as possible. And when you draw into him, at the worst moments, which kind of sucks. So like I said, anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think about this. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later. Bye.